Welcome once again, listeners, and this is Fate's Rest. Last time, our adventurers had a fun time in the market. You all want to go over what you got?
Sure. Yulby got a cool cloak, a matching pair of clasp thingies for the cloak, a quilted baby blanket made of the wyvern hide as well, and a wyvern dagger with the arrow tip thingy.
Lots of fun stuff. Anyone else want to share?
Yes, I can. So, turned down a bunch of things. Was a very bad, for very good window shopper, depending on your definition. But did walk away with a whole ass man thing of armor and a hourglass of doom, as I have put it on my sheet. It's literally doom in all caps with an exclamation point. It's pretty great.
I love it.
Right.
Till I know what it does, that's what I'm going to
Also,
call it.
interesting things.
Callie walked away with a fancy staff called Staff of the Magi, which is actually a canon item, and you guys could look it up if you wanted to. It's pretty magical and cool. A deck of cards that are magical cards. Yeah, I mean, they're not deck of many things, but, like, they're magic cards. So you'll get to see how those play out later. And a music box that has a mind of its own, literally. It's sentient.
That one's fun. I've had that sentient music box actually in my items list for a long time. Alright. That was all spot on, and I think we'll pick up right there. And you have made it back to the tavern, and you're sitting down for dinner. You have heard the gatekeeper both curse significantly loud in Draconic, and then a very loud, defeated laugh right afterwards.
Yulby's tried to call Jack several times over, but has not worked, so she just pockets the coins. Kind of like grin at the gatekeeper, because there's a door in his general direction. Look at the others. Be like, so what cool things did you get?
Yes, so I got this staff. Full staff. Shows. It's really cool. It seems to be kind of carved from wood. And it has some, like, intricate designs that make, like, sort of diamond shapes toward the top. Mostly it helps with magic. And I also got these cards that are also magical cards. And lastly, this music box. I'm just gonna, like, gesture to the music box that she's been talking to. Like, gently tap it.
Oh! Neat!
I think I'm going to name him Encore.
Callie, roll me a charisma check.
Flat charisma check. Do. 13.
13. This music box begins to play a very happy tune when you mention its name.
Oh, I think it likes the name.
Oh, well that's good. I'm pretty sure everybody likes the name. Oh, but here, I got you guys these things. And Yulby will put the blanket in front of Callie and the stabby dagger in front of Zug Fritz.
So, Callie, when you touch this blanket, you never knew, even considering the fact that you're a dragon, you've never felt scales this soft before. You have no idea how this person got it that soft.
I feel like it's almost weird at first. Like, you go in expecting one texture and you feel something entirely different, and there's like a several second processing moment. Then she'll gently pick it up, kind of still feeling it. Smile over at Yulby. Just, thank you.
I figured you could use it for your baby friend.
I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Thank you. There's like another several second pause. She kind of looks over the thing she got. And then kind of looks in her bag. And then we'll pull out that ring that she got from that haunted hotel place. I didn't get you any gift from the black market, but I think you might find more use in this than I will. We'll offer her the ring.
She will take it and look it over. It's like, oh, cool. I wasn't expecting anything. Neat. She'll put it on her finger. Probably her pinky finger.
I think
It resizes to your finger.
Fritz would be kind of poking at the armor thing as you were talking about that, kind of paying attention to the conversation, but also like distracted with this. He's gonna be like, well, thank you. Daggers are always helpful. I don't have anything to give you in return, so I guess an IOU?
Well, I don't need anything, but thank you. No, I don't really use these things, and I had that, and I figured it'd be more useful for you than me.
This very, very short dagger can very easily be hidden inside like a pocket or maybe the inside stitch of a cloak, or it's really short, kind of like one of those old raptor claw daggers with the really wrapped up handle and the very short blade. This very fine silver line all the way around it.
No idea what it does, but I do know it's magical.
He's gonna definitely admire the craftsmanship, kind of look at the blade, and you definitely taken probably a good couple minutes from his poking and prodding of the armor thing he had been carrying earlier.
Nice.
So, pauses, looks for the name tag. Fritz, are you going to tell us about this armor you bought?
Sorry, maybe chuckle to say, looks at the name tag, and meanwhile there's an orc sitting there. Because now they change.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, she doesn't know if they change every single time or what. Like, what do you want?
I just...
That's fair.
I understand, but my brain it made me chuckle a little bit in my head. It's like, okay.
I mean,
but I get
she
it.
traded magic items away to get some of her stuff. Like, for all she knows, he traded away his belt. Like, what do you want from her?
That's fair.
Well, I did get this. Speaking of, I need to see if the gatekeeper will help me identify this, and kind of like he'll produce that hourglass, making sure not to flip it. The vendor said he was sold to it, having no idea what it does. I got him talked down on it to not know what it does, so I figure maybe it could be very beneficial in a bad situation. And then got this here because my hope is that we can maybe give Sig a little bit of mobility of his own, and I don't have to necessarily be sharing a head with him all the time.
I don't think I quite understand. What do you mean to give him his own mobility?
Well, he was saying there was no soul or anything in this construct. It's just empty. So possibly put him in there, and then he has his own body. He doesn't have to use mine anymore.
How would you do that?
I don't know, but he thinks he has an idea.
About this time, you don't see him yet, but you start smelling this very, very foul odor.
Pinch my nose. Not very pleased.
Just like prestidigitate a nicer odor around us.
even Ghost Leaf is like squinting at the smell. He also seems a lot nicer to the three of you now. Ghost Leaf does. He's constantly bringing you refills on your drinks and making sure you have enough food. And
What is that?
just about that time, the gatekeeper walks through the door. That would be the booby trap you set up. He sets the half-full bottle of stink on the table. Thanks for that.
I figured it was, a little tit for tat. You were going to drop it on us, so I figured I'd give it back to you.
So what you're saying is you didn't know that would happen.
We've been over this. I do not know everything. I cannot see the future. That is the fate's job. And when it comes to the three of you in general, I know nothing. You are blank spots.
I don't know. You seem to know at least a little bit.
How is it you left messages
your
for us in the
pasts.
right places then?
Exactly.
Because I know your personalities. I have children. I know.
Well, I don't think I've ever turned everything upside down on anybody before, so...
I have a child that has. Actually, I think it was worse.
Just casting a wide net then. Okay. So maybe after you clean up, could you identify this for me? And he kind of will motion towards the hourglass on the table.
And he starts gathering cans of tomato juice, just setting them on the counter. And he looks at this hourglass, and his eyes glow this rainbow of colors. And he says, "That is a mystery hourglass. Each one has a different effect. You just have to use it and find out. Black sand is very unique.
So, okay, then I guess context clues. Are these more bad or more good?
They all have different. So some of their effects can be good, super beneficial, while as the after effects can be typically not desired. The good effect always outweighs the bad effect. If that makes sense.
Okay, and are they
It's risk and
reusable?
reward. Each one has 3 uses as far as I know. And he pulls out one of his own, and it's got like regular color sand in it, but the metal and wood is black. And then this one here, it's like a food timer. It speeds up cooking. Use it all the time.
So, could be good, could be bad.
Yes.
We'll have to see. Would be fun to give it to the that little evil demigod that we have to fight. See what happens.
But if the good outweighs the bad, would it be good for her rather than good for us?
Yes, the good always outweighs the bad. for an example, mine, it has a 25% chance of instantly burning any dish I use it on.
Okay, so use this
very-
before we go
very
into the
interesting.
fight then. Or we go to the fight.
Why don't you use it once to find out what it does? So then it won't break on us and do something we
But what
don't
if it
want
doesn't?
there.
What if it doesn't have all of its charges? The guy didn't even know it had charges.
Eh.
Is your identifier not able to tell you how many charges remain?
Seems to be a full item to me.
Also, you said you use yours all the time, but each comes with 3 charges. Is there a way to refill the charges?
I kind of just let it run out and then remake it. I kind of have that power. Oh, it broke, and now it's new again.
So if we were to use it and break it, then you could refill this one?
Yes, if it has a desired effect, that is possible. Don't abuse my powers. I'm nice. I'm not that nice.
Yobi will ponder it and then raise her hand.
Yes.
Could I ask you to bless my cloak? Not
Oh yes.
sweet.
Let me get rid of the stink first. It might be a bit distracting.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yes. And he wanders off with this like arms full of cans. There's like 30 cans of tomato juice. And he kind of just walks out the back door.
You need help carrying that? That's a lot.
No, it's fine. Right. So you're all sitting here. You have your mystery hourglass, which you don't necessarily know what it does. You know it has full charges, which is 3 charges. And you have exchanged your gifts or your items. And depending on how each of your character eats, you could be almost done with food, you could be done with food, you could be still eating, it's whatever.
I'm going to carefully wrap up the sleeping fae I have in this new blanket. Tuck him back in his own little pouch. I'm gonna try to offer him a little bit of food to see if he'll wake up for it, but if he doesn't, I'll just leave like a couple little bits of something that won't
He
spoil.
doesn't wake up. Yeah, he doesn't wake up.
I'm then gonna try to offer some food to this box, because I don't know if it eats. It's sentient.
It doesn't even, it like acts like it's sniffing it and then like turns away.
Okay.
What if you offer it music? It's a music box. So maybe it just likes music.
Cannibalizes other musical instruments.
Well, there's
No, like you play it a song.
there's an idea, I suppose. I'm going to use magics. Just gonna use prestidigitation to make some light musical noises. See if it likes those.
Roll a charisma check.
17.
17. I'm gonna say it does enjoy the music, and after a couple of seconds of this tune playing, it begins to play that exact same tune itself.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Yubi.
She grins. Yeah, no problem. I will take Ray out so that we can both enjoy the music that is happening.
Ray does the snake sway thing. Snakes do. Alright. So as y'all eating, I say a decent amount of time passes. You're probably just kind of lounging around the tavern at this point, investigating your different items, getting to know
Yeah,
them.
I mean, we got some attunements to do.
Yep.
Yeah. The gatekeeper kind of shows back a towel wrapped around his neck. And you're still awake. So, anything else? I know one of you wants their cloak blessed. Anything else anyone wants?
Sorry, I took a drink of water at an inopportune time. Actually, yes. If you are capable of creating magic items, there is one magic item that I've been wanting, but have been unable to afford it, and it seemed a waste of the opportunity to try to buy it at the black market.
He squints his eyes. What do you want?
Well, I know there exists bags that can carry much more than they seem to be able to carry.
Oh, a bag of holding?
Yes, would there be a way to convert my bag to that?
I could just give you one.
Well, that's certainly helpful as well, yes. Thank you.
He digs around behind the counter, pulls out this old backpack, old dusty backpack, shakes it off, prestidigitates it real clean and pretty. Here you go.
That was much more simple than I imagined it would be. Thank you.
Is that like a lost and found box? What?
It's a old thing from my adventuring days.
So it's a bona fide antique.
Kelly's gonna spend the next
Yes, actually it is.
several moments just transferring things from one bag to the other.
Yes. As for your cloak, any particular blessing you wanted to have? Can do most. I can't do attack bonuses or stuff like that. It's just not in my power.
She'll shrug and hand the cloak over. It's more of a... Well, you're the god that knows mostly all the things. It's whatever.
He stares at it for a couple minutes. And he says, I think I know. And he presses his hand down on it. He uses his other hand, and you see some magic sparkles come off his other fingers. And there. I've put 2 on there. I think the third one should be saved for something special, in case you want it.
Oh, neat. Well, thank you very much. What does it do?
All right. Well, one of them is a aura of protection. Essentially, it gives you added defense against magic attacks, which is always neat. And the other one is fly. Because who doesn't like to fly?
Sorry, I was looking at Yulby's paladin stuff because I know she has something against magic already, so I was just like, what?
And essentially, just whatever you have, it adds an extra +1 +1 against attacks.
Oh, neat.
Essentially, I'm making you an even harder person to hit.
Against magic, at least. She
Yes.
grins. Oh, that'd be neat. Like, now I can fly. Does it come with wings, or is it just kind of like a...
Typically, I've learned that the fly spell differs from person to person and item to item. So you have to use it and find out.
Yes. Like, she puts the cloak on and then looks about the space, and then kind of goes, no.
Oh, now that you can fly by yourself without my magic, perhaps we could have a race and see how fast that fly grants you.
Well, that'd be excellent fun.
You know, while you all are talking about the greatness and joys of flight, I'm not a fan. So I guess a side question: has he had enough time to attune to this hourglass?
Yes.
So he's going to go to a corner of the tavern and try it, I guess. Since everybody's telling him to try
Oh, you're
it.
going to flip it over? Alright. Give me, this is the first time you're using it, give me a wisdom save.
A wisdom save.
Yep. It's the only time we're going to have to roll this.
14.
14. You lucked out. Alright, so you don't feel any ill effects. It flips over, and you're kind of looking around. You don't really notice anything at first. And after a couple seconds, you realize nothing in the tavern is moving. This includes your friends and the gatekeeper. Like everything has been completely frozen or stopped.
So, to see how long this lasts, he would want to go and see if he can move, like, there's silverware around or something on the table and come back. Just test
if
the
you-
boundaries of
looking
how
at
long
the-
it lasts.
Looking at this little hourglass, I say you get over to them from where you were standing at and begin to move the silverware, and it ends. About 15 seconds or so.
Okay.
The rest of you, Fritz just kind of appeared next to you after you seeing him walk off to the corner.
Oh, it's like that magic.
Oh, is it a teleportation item then?
I mean, I guess in a crude sense it'd be teleportation, but no, it seems to stop, or at least slow time.
Squint.
Looking at this hourglass, it currently, of the 3 pillars on it, one of them has faded to where it's no longer the brownish red of the wood.
So he's gonna go pick up his hourglass and put it away somewhere secure so it can't flip back over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's also now, to update the name on my character sheet, it is no longer the Hourglass of Doom, it is the Hourglass of Boon.
Alright. If there is nothing else you need of me, I am going to go to my quarters and prep for the next leg of this. And he's kind of squints for a second. Adventure? Quest? I don't know.
Quest because
Whatever.
we are saving the world and we're not adventuring any place right now.
There we go. You have each your own room up there you can use. I'm not going to worry too much. You have free reign of the tavern for the night. Any food and drinks are on the house. But he kind of leaves out up the stairs.
I was gonna do a small prank as he left, but then I decided against it, so we're not gonna do that. It's fine. He's had a long day. He's allowed some rest.
He's also only like half power right now.
Yeah. Callie's gonna just spend a good chunk of the rest of her evening, attuning to the staff and, putting things in her new bag and all of that jazz. She's just busy with her stuff.
I think Yobi would spend some time attuning to some various things. Bug some patrons. Flip the coin every once in a while just to see if it would work.
Nope. Every time you flip it, nothing happens. At least if you're calling for Jack.
Yeah. It's
If you call for Pop-Up, he shows
Oh
up.
no, I don't want pop-up. He was weird last time. She's not prepared for whatever happens right now.
Oh, probably could have asked
Yeah.
the god of most knowledge if he knew why Jack wasn't showing up.
Well, he's tired. Right now, this is my own personal problem. All the other things I've asked of him were more of a help me save the world problem.
You see Leaf kind of like nod. Like, yeah. Alright. So, if you want Silver, if you want to investigate that armor and learn more about it, you gotta roll your investigation check. Other than that, we can do your long rests and fast forward it to the next morning.
Okay, so that's 21.
21. Essentially, what you know is that there's not any place to put said Sig's gem anywhere other than just hanging it around this thing's neck. And if that is how it works, considering the fact that he had control over your body just by being around your neck, he might end up with control of that thing. It's a chance thing.
I mean, they'd probably try it, but...
You're going to try that? Roll... What's a good roll for that? I guess roll intelligence.
Which...
Straight intelligence roll. Since it's a combined effort, the higher of the two.
Oh, that's...
Because they're helping each other.
That's pointless. They have the same modifier. I didn't realize that. But be advantage. Is advantage its help or just a single?
Go advantage since it's the same modifier.
I should probably get my dice out. That's a 10.
It's a 10. So you don't really see anything happening at first, and then after a while, Sig slowly starts to move the armor, but it feels like his body has been weighted down with 1,000-pound weights. Like he can just barely move it.
But the point is, they know it works, so you just get used to it.
Yes, it's going to take time and multiple things. And if when you take the necklace back off and put it back on, everything goes back to normal, and the armor kind of like slumps over and falls over.
Oh, that was an interesting test. He's gonna ask out loud in case anybody's still like in the area, so they know he's talking to Sig. Have you ever actually used one of these before?
I think for sure Sig never has. Like all of his memories, he's never had used one of these before.
Yeah, he's probably deployed them or worked on them, but never actually put himself into one.
He will know that this looks like a non-combat model.
Everything okay over there?
Well, just see it move a little bit.
I'm a little busy. She's messing around with her coin.
Get more and more upset every time you flip it and he doesn't show up.
Yeah. Well, there comes a point where you're worried, right?
Yeah. I'll say the night continues on.
You find out that he was actually just sleeping, and it's kind of like when someone's trying to contact you on your phone when you're sleeping, and it's just like you get the notification sounds over and over and over and over again.
Well, it's
He
kind
just
of
throws his
It's
coin
like when
across
you
the
knock your
room.
alarm clock off the camera.
Well, it will get to the point where you'll be just like, it's probably around bedtime because everyone's starting to turn in. So she'll kind of like quit around then because maybe he is just sleeping. But you know, it's whatever. And then she'll just live. If Zug's still trying to live his life, like, you want to help? Want any help trying to figure out how to thing?
Got a thing? I like that. That's perfect.
Well, we did manage to get Sig to at least be able to move it a little bit, but it's going to take more than just one time. So, he did say he thought it was only a chance it would work, but there might be other uses as well. Maybe we'll have to see.
Alright. And you go throughout the night. Whatever you're doing, I'm going to consider it a long rest. Whether you sleep, whether you work on that, you're not doing any strenuous activity, so you're getting your long
Well, I
rest.
mean, you probably would have just, after that last test, carry this thing upstairs and put it in the room and go to bed. He's like, I'm done.
It seems a little bit heavier than before.
Should be fine, right? Over 400 pounds, yeah, he's still good.
He gets a body pillow.
I imagine it's a little too hard for that, but
Well, he did say it was the non-combat version. Maybe it's the companion model.
Okay then. And the next morning comes. You all make your way down to the tavern.
Oh, man.
Gatekeeper standing there with his gear, very ancient looking, red scaled armor. He says, it is about time you woke up.
Nobody shrugs. I'm usually up. It's just everybody else sleeps forever, so I just kind of fuck around and wait until they seem awake.
Yes, well, we may need to move a little bit faster. We have a long trek ahead of us because there is no doors close enough to get us where we need to be, and I can't seem to reach Jack.
Well, I haven't been able to either.
He was reconning the fallen heroes' camp.
You do know that you could have knocked on our doors to wake us up earlier, yes?
To be honest, I just got down here myself.
Well, then don't give us the lecture.
Yes.
Plus, I was up at whenever Sig believes it was dawn, so I do like to sleep once in a while. He apparently doesn't.
I have prepared breakfast. They're all takeaway breakfasts, and we can leave as soon as you're ready. And in front of each of you is a egg and bacon breakfast burrito.
Oh, thank God. If you weren't going to say breakfast burrito, I was about to riot over here.
There's cheese, egg, bacon, probably some potato bits in there.
Perfect.
Man, unpopular opinion, I prefer sausage.
He made bacon. To be fair, bacon is thin sausage.
Yeah, but I like the actual, sausage. The cheese, egg, sausage, potato.
If we're being 100% honest, I don't like egg in my breakfast burritos. I prefer the hash brown ones.
Well, I think we need to burn the heretic, but,
Alright. He kind of waits patiently. Not trying to rush y'all, but...
Yeah, I mean, I'll grab mine and go.
That dad wait. that not impatient, but impatient dad wait. He's kind of doing that.
Yeah.
Tapping the foot.
You know what? Because now he started tapping the foot, I'm just going to go a little bit slower. Purposefully. You'll be take a step, but it's like she's doing the slow motion step.
So when he starts doing that, I think Fritz would, okay, Dad, we'll get ready faster.
You'll be go slower.
Oh no, it's fine. Take your time.
So they all say before they leave for cigarettes and don't come back.
I thought it was milk.
We raised goats. We had milk outside.
It's like I need to go get milk. We have milk at home.
Literally, go out the door. There's milk right there. What are you talking about? Let's go milk a goat.
Alright.
Sorry.
Kind of. He flips through his keys, pulls out the. Goes to a key that he fits it in the door. Very simple looking key, and he opens it. Alright. This should put us about 12-hour hike to where we need to go.
Okay.
It's super bright early morning sun when he opens the door.
Squid.
I know you said 12-hour hike, but what if we instead summoned some mounts?
I was about to say I am not turning into a dragon for you all.
Well, I didn't consider that, but now
that
I
would
am
be pretty
considering
sweet.
that, actually. But no, I was just thinking, well, I know Phrynos and Rhea can both choose their size. They could probably pick a size big enough for us to just catch a ride and go a bit faster.
I mean, if you're going to be a dragon for us, I would have taken that over the breakfast. That would have been pretty sweet.
See, I was just gonna get banana nut, but all these other ideas sound much better.
Well, banana nut could only fit, one or two, and there are 4 of us. Though, actually, Fritz can You or Sig, can you still summon your other mount? I remember that only lasting for a short period of time, though.
Yes, Sig can for an hour at a time.
Hmm.
Let's see. And Gatekeeper seems to be thinking, this would be so much easier if you could turn into your true form too.
Wouldn't it? If that's an ability you have, I'd gratefully accept that.
Little Red is working on that.
Yes, I
do not want to cross her.
have
She
been
scares
informed.
me.
Well, Sig said that if he could actually use his normal form as well, he'd be a lot faster. But while we're all lamenting about true forms,
I'm in my true form, nerds.
Rub it in, why don't you?
technically so am I, other than the passenger in the head. Or I guess in the necklace.
He's been thinking about it, mulling it over, kind of drawing little symbols in the dirt. It would get us there in like 3 hours. Alright, fine. Someone hold my backpack.
I got it.
Give me a strength check.
10.
10.
What?
This is the heaviest backpack you've ever lifted. You can still lift it. It's just like, what is inside it?
She'll just look at it like, what even?
You open it up expecting to see bricks, but it's dictionaries.
I'll wait. I'll wait until I'm in whatever position to look into it. Right now, I'm holding it right in front of him. I'm not going to peek into his stuff while he can still see me.
He takes a few seconds. He sits cross-legged on the ground. And a flash of smoke shoots up into the sky. Leaning his head over the side is once again that black dragon you saw before.
Oh!
I was expecting something a little more theatrical, but I guess that works for transformation.
The transformation can be quite disturbing, so I just smoke it. You see bones break, and it's not fun. It's not pretty.
Well, I meant more like, never mind. Just hop on the back.
Callie's just gonna open her wings and make a very graceful little hop up to the back.
I'm a climb.
You gotta climb? Yeah, sounds about right.
That's what Fritz has to do.
I mean, you are wearing your cloak.
Yeah, but Yobi has priorities.
That's fair. You all climb up on his back. Callie, you will notice that the membranes on his wings kind of resemble yours in a way, where it's more like feather-like scales instead of actual membranes. But he is black and silver and not a purple dragon. And as far as you know, that was a purple dragon thing.
So what you're saying is he's a copycat.
Or he could have been the one who created the purple dragon.
Shh, nah, he's probably a copycat.
Oh, actually, you're Papa.
No, please, God, no.
One of your ancestors.
Very, very roughly takes to the air, orients himself, and then takes off. About as fast as that horse was going at one time.
Nice.
If he could go this fast the whole
hang
time,
on.
why didn't he just
None
help
of
us
you
catch the
are-
horse?
Because he was fighting another god at the
Well,
time.
you know what? He needs to get his priorities in order.
Maybe he needs the ring of physical projection.
And as y'all fly off, if there's nothing else anyone wants to do while sitting on his back, this is where we.
Oh, I gotta check in his backpack.
You're checking his backpack.
We gotta be nosy.
Yeah.
It is like 500 pounds of pots and pans.
What?
And as you look into it, he starts laughing.
Wait, you wanna know something? Yobi has a push dragger lift of 510 pounds. I could carry this bag, no problem.
You know, that's fun numbers.
He's just laughing.
Oh, I better get an ASI from this after picking up a dragon's backpack.
I always do find it funny with that strength difference there with the orc racial bonus, so that's always entertaining.
Alright. Yes. And this is where we will end for the night.
Wonderful. I love that he packed all the essentials. And also the fact that he can create bags of holding, but you know. What a nerd.
Well, I had a goofy joke segue thing for the stars, but I kind of lost it, so we're just gonna go with give us 5 out of 5 dragons.
What about pans?
I mean, I guess we could
Like the
do.
good ones.
I guess you do want to pan the reviews a little bit. You can do that.
I don't know. Would that be considered pandering?
I think it's more panhandling.
I did this to myself.
It's because they got skillets.
Yep. 100% did this to yourself.
I would say you could escape all the puns, but honestly, there's no escape. Even if you hop on over to our Discord, you'll find even more. So, I mean, if you love puns, hop on over and enjoy them with us. If you hate puns, hop on over and tell us how terrible they are. Either or, we'd love to hear from you.
I mean, I think in that regard, you have 2 of us that love the puns, the 2 of us that don't like the puns. So you have people on both sides of the fence there.
Yeah.
So there's teams for both of us. So.
Or you could check out our social media at Fates Rest on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. They might tell you bad puns there, but because our pun enthusiasts don't use our socials, you might be fine.
Well, I mean, now you're issuing a challenge, so...
Yeah, right? It's challenge accepted now.
Go, do it. Tyler.
Lastly, I'll leave you with the topic of the week. You know what? Just because. Topic of the week is your best pun. D&D pun, kitchen pun, I don't care. I want to hear it. We want to hear your best pun, best joke, all of that.
It's a ponderous mission.
We will collect them. It'll be our dragon hoard.
Sounds dangerous.
Secondary topic of the week.
Everyone around me.
Tell us your thoughts. Is the gatekeeper Callie's papa? Vote now on your devices.
I mean, it's not D&D until we've got some daddy issues up in here.
We started off with the going out to get cigarettes because milk was outside. Now we're talking about the possible father dragon in
See,
here. We have come full circle.
everybody knows that D&D stands for daddy issues and dragons, right?
Yeah.
As always,
We love
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.